14, you thought you were gorgeous. What if we get caught?
How? Nobody knows I stole the key to the auditorium. Listen, Dave's a great guy. He's totally hot and he definitely likes you. He's waiting for you. Go on back. Have fun. It's not too much fun, but have fun.
She says, bye-bye, my childhood dreaming.
David?
I will keep in touch if I can. Spent the best years of my
David?
life with you.
Hey.
Happens every time. Start to lose yourself.
Hey. How you doing?
Great.
Excellent. At the dance, Smashing Pumpkins came on. I wanted to ask you to dance. Just couldn't take the thought of you saying no.
I will keep in touch if I can. Spent the best years of my life with you. Hold on if you can.
No.
Come on. It's okay.
Hold on. So all things fade away in time.
Having fun, Julia?
Wanted to ask you to dance. Couldn't take the thought of you saying no.
In 1564, Nostradamus predicted the destruction of Earth in 3 terrifying waves. The first wave is here. My name is Cade Foster. These are my journals. They killed my wife, framed me for murder. Now I run, but I don't hide. With the prophecies of Nostradamus as my guide, I seek them, I hunt them. I will stop the first wave. Quatrain 65, Century 10. The Cheshire breed is spawned, an intertwining battleground, dominance attained without a ship set sail. This Nostradamus quatrain meant nothing to me till a young student named Julia Hartman created a human barbecue at the Bradbury Academy in Cheshire, Massachusetts. The problem is trying to investigate a boarding school incident when you're wanted for murder. I needed an airtight cover. Meet substitute gym teacher and track coach, Cade Ashby.
All right, ladies. I think we're all accounted for.
Okay, 25 more. Let's go.
Is anyone missing?
Julia Hartman.
She's special. She doesn't need to warm up. Yeah, she holds the record in the 100-yard dash to the infirmary. Don't you, Julia?
You better watch yourself, Nikki.
Is that a threat? You want to test me? What are you gonna do? Fry me?
Hey, let's take it easy here, huh?
She started it, Coach Ashby.
Cut it out. Both of you. Julia! Okay. All right, let's go. Wind sprints. Oh, come on, ladies. Let's go. Let's go. Mickey, what's up with you two?
Nothing.
I'm not asking you to be a rat or anything. I just want to know what's going on.
Hey, it's not my fault she's a geek. We tried to make her part of the group, you know.
Must have been a lot of fun when that kid caught fire.
How'd you know about that?
Rumors travel fast. What exactly happened last month?
Look, I don't know how she did it, but Dave could have got killed. School just hushed it up. Julia didn't even get a reprimand. She's a weirdo and teacher's pet. Might as well make her the school mascot.
Who's they?
Nurse Kelly. Julia spent so much time in the infirmary, you'd think she was on her deathbed.
You remember anything when you read that fast?
This is how I always read.
How come you left practice?
What difference does it make?
Well, you signed up for the team and you don't strike me as a quitter.
Look, Coach Ashby, I don't fit in with the other girls.
Your choice or theirs?
They think I'm a freak.
What kind of freak? Regular or super?
Super freak.
Tell me something, Julia. Is it true what Nikki said? About what happened the other night?
I don't know what you mean.
I think you do.
They humiliated me. Laughed at me like I was some kind of joke. I stared right into David's eyes. I could have killed him. I was so mad. Something came over me like a wave.
A wave?
I shouldn't talk about this. I'm not supposed to.
Who says so?
No one.
Julia! I'm just trying to help here.
Well, you can't. No one can. Look, Coach Ashby, I'm not a quitter. I don't know what I am.
And you're just like the rest of us, trying to figure out what we are. It's called being human. Hello? Hello?
May I help you?
Oh, sorry for barging in. Name's Kate Ashby, substituting for Coach Wyndham.
Prudence Kelly. Nice to have you on board.
It's a beautiful school you have here, the campus, all that.
It's well run. You'll enjoy it here. So, is there anything I can help you with?
I wanted to talk to you about Julia Hartman.
Yes, what about her?
Well, one of the girls at track practice made reference to the fact that Julia spends a lot of time at the infirmary. As a coach, I should probably know about any physical limitations she has.
Of course, absolutely. Julia's anemic.
On medication?
Iron supplements and such. I monitor her hemoglobin on a regular basis. It's not a serious condition.
Julia certainly has some unusual abilities. I saw her read a book at record speed.
She's precocious, that's for certain. She has an extraordinarily high IQ.
A few of the other kids said that she even caused a fire to start spontaneously.
Oh, well. Julia's gifted, but she's not Carrie. Sometimes the other girls, they're competitive and jealous and they tease her, you know. Children can be very cruel.
Yeah. Yeah, they can. Well, thanks for your time.
Sure.
Get along, girls, or you'll be late for class.
Who's this new coach?
Kate Ashby. Nice young fellow.
Was his background checked?
Of course. His resume's a mile long. He coached at Westbury in New Hampshire, and then before that...
I mean, with the assembly, have you cleared him?
No.
Why not? Good day.
I hardly consider the man a security risk. He's a gym teacher, for heaven's sakes.
We're about to test Julia's loyalties like never before.
What is your point?
There's something about this man that bothers me.
The prudence. The Assembly oversees 2,000 experiments all over this damn planet. I think they're busy enough without us giving them more work.
Indulge me. Out of 2,000, this might be the most important one.
The 400 meter is the toughest race in track. A sprint that requires the utmost in endurance. School record is 57 seconds. Hi, Julia.
Sorry I'm late. Well, look who decided to show up for practice.
That's enough, Nikki. All right, let's get started. On your marks. Get set. I'm glad you changed your mind.
Yeah, me too. I feel like I'm part of the team already.
The track's the great equalizer. Just do your best.
You know how I told you about that feeling I get? Like a wave washing over me?
Yeah.
I'm feeling it now. Watch this.
Enough to let you just talk about what you will do. Totally lost, fully undone. How do you change what you've become? And it's all changed now, to the best you know how. When desire ends, oh, you can come again,
know these aliens can start fires if you lock eyes with them. We know they have superior strength and speed. Ergo ipso facto, my friend, this chick's an alien.
I'm not so sure. She's as confused about her abilities as I am.
Well, don't be a Rube Foster. You think she's just gonna come right out and admit it? Hi. I'd like some Hanson tickets, and while we're at it, let me have your planet.
There's something different about Julia.
What's that?
She's scared. Lonely. She's human.
Look, we've both seen these alien bastards up close. And if they're Intergalactic Academy Awards, they'd be shipping home Oscars.
I don't think she's acting.
Foster, look. For the past 3 months, we've uploaded everything you've uncovered onto the Paranoid Times website.
I know. And everyone thinks it's a load of fiction.
Yeah, right. But I got an email from this reporter from the LA Times. Thinks it would make a nice fluff piece. But if we had hard evidence, he might take it seriously. Look, if this girl is within range, throw a net over her head and haul her in.
Let me do some more digging.
Foster? Foster? God, I hate it when he does that.
She must be on steroids or something.
Do steroids increase the size of your boobs?
No, dope. Steroids make you faster. In the 400 districts twice in a row. She could never beat me before. Well, speak of the devil.
Don't be a sore loser. I beat you fair and square.
You liar.
I'm not taking your crap anymore. Say you're sorry. Say you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
Ow!
What a bitch. She's finished.
Hi, Julia.
Hey, Coach.
You got a minute?
I have European history with Miss Simpkins, but any excuse to be late is appreciated.
Wanted to talk to you about yesterday, what you did on the track.
Like you said, track's the great equalizer.
True. But I checked your previous times on Coach Wyndham's stat sheets. They're average. Yesterday, you dropped 36 seconds off your previous best. Aren't you curious to figure out why these abilities are developing?
I don't know what's happening to me, but I don't care anymore. I like it.
Where did you grow up, Julia?
Stockton.
Your folks still there?
I grew up in a foster home. My real mother abandoned me when I was 4.
I'm sorry to hear that. The reason I'm asking is because, as you know, sometimes physical traits can be passed on from generation to generation. If we knew more about your family background...
My family background sucked. My real mother's a drunk, and I never met my father.
When was the last time you saw your biological mother?
I was 4. The memory's vague. I'm standing in front of a building. Maybe a hospital or an adoption agency, more likely. She pressed something into my hand. A gold bracelet. Said she'd see me soon.
And did she?
Well, the next thing I knew, I was in a foster home. My mother never came back. I kept that bracelet to this day as a reminder.
Of your mother?
No. As a reminder that you can't trust what people say, no matter who they are. I gotta go.
So maybe we'll talk after practice.
I don't think so, Coach. Nurse Kelly's concerned about my anemia. She said no more athletics.
Tara Wharton had Julia's room last year. I got the spare key, and voila.
She wanted war. She got war. Nikki. Julia is a loser.
You are an artist.
Well, thank you. Okay, come on, let's vote.
No, a couple more minutes.
She might come back.
Screw her. I hope she does.
Woo!
loser! Let me get you! Stop it! Oh, yeah? No. Oh, I mean... Aw, did we trash your room? Oh my God. No, please, she made me come here. Look at you.
Julia! Get her out of here. You mention this to anyone, and I'll see that you're both expelled. Understand? You were gonna kill her, weren't you?
Look at what they did to my room.
Answer my question.
I wanted to kill them both.
How did it feel?
It felt strange. It felt good.
Your strength is growing, and this is only the beginning.
What's happening to me?
You're coming into your own, Julia. You'll learn how to control your anger, put it to proper use.
I don't understand.
You will, my dear. Very soon. You will.
Okay, I'm on Connaught Drive.
You're looking for 5226. Out of 3 possible matches for Megan Loomis, this is the last one in the area.
How about a bio?
Loading. Megan Loomis is 41, Caucasian, divorced, executive vice president of a bank, 2 gold Visa accounts, a few speeding tickets, donates to Greenpeace annually. Oh my. Looks like she forgot to pay the telephone bill in December of '91.
Doesn't exactly sound like the background of an abusive drunk. Thanks, Eddie. Oh, hey, did you come up with any info on that bottle of pills?
Yeah, I did. Difluorotoxide is a chemical used primarily in forensic genome mapping to ID chromosomes. Not only tracks DNA, it unravels it.
So what the hell does that mean?
Somebody's manipulating Julia's DNA.
That's what those files were about. Listen, Eddie, I'm no genetics expert. But if you unravel the DNA of a little girl, and she suddenly starts to exhibit alien powers, wouldn't it make sense that what's left over is alien DNA?
Cheshire breed is spawned, an intertwining battleground, dominance attained, without a ship set sail.
They're attacking us on a genetic level.
The intertwining battleground is human versus alien DNA. If they succeed, they won't have to attack by ship. They'll win the battle right here at ground zero.
And they're using an innocent kid. A kid, Eddie. Hi, my name is Kate Ashby. I wanted to ask you a few questions.
Look, whatever you're selling, I'm sorry.
It's about your daughter.
What about my daughter?
I think she might be in trouble.
My daughter's dead.
I don't think so.
I'm thirsty. Why don't you run down to the Coffee Bean and pick me up an iced cappuccino?
Okay. I'll be right back.
What's the matter, Nikki? Cat got your tongue?
No.
That's no Julia.
No, Julia.
You have such beautiful hair.
Thank you, Julia.
But Vogue says long hair's out this season. How about a trim?
No, please. Please, don't.
Just a trim.
What earthly reason do you have to suppose that my daughter's alive?
I work at Bradbury Academy. There's a young student there by the name of Julia Hartman. I found a death certificate in her file listing her as Julia Loomis. Your name was listed as well.
I don't see how that could be.
I know this is painful for you, and I'm sorry. But can you tell me the circumstances surrounding your daughter's death?
She was a beautiful child. Bright. So full of warmth. And then one day, when she was 4, she complained of dizziness. I took her to our pediatrician right away.
What was his name?
It was a her. Dr. Prudence Kelly. Anyway, she was diagnosed with a rare viral disease, and within a week she was gone.
Forgive me for asking, but did you specifically see your daughter's body?
The virus was highly contagious. The last time I saw her was when I took her to the hospital.
She's beautiful. And she looks like the young woman at Bradbury. Same smile. Same eyes.
I think you better go.
Just come to Bradbury and check this out, please.
I buried my daughter 13 years ago.
I know this is a shock.
I had dreams, Mr. Ashby. For years, I had dreams that she was alive, that it was all some horrible mistake. Now, the last thing I need is false hope.
This isn't false hope. I think your daughter was stolen from you.
Please leave.
I'm just trying to help.
Before I call the police.
I'm sorry.
If this is about rejoining the team, I'm sorry, Coach.
This is about you. I'm gonna be straight with you, Julia. I didn't come to Bradbury to teach gym. I came to find out how you set a kid on fire.
Who are you?
I'm someone whose life was ripped apart by the same people who are trying to change you.
You're talking in riddles.
Did Nurse Kelly tell you that your mother gave you away?
Yes?
She lied. I saw you this morning. Her name is Megan Loomis.
Get away from me.
She's not a drunk. She thought you were dead.
Stay away!
I've seen your files, Julia. The inoculations, the pills. You think that's normal?
Is it normal to be an outcast? Is it normal to hear so many insults and whispers that you believe it when they say you're weird? You're different. You're a loser.
Nurse Kelly is using you as part of an experiment.
Don't say a word about Nurse Kelly. She's the only friend I have.
She's not your friend.
Go away. You'll be sorry.
Nice work, Coach.
His name is Cade Foster. His entire background was a computerized fabrication.
I knew something wasn't right. He seemed far too curious for a gym teacher.
The Assembly says Foster escaped from an acolyte military experiment in Cook County, Chicago. He's been tracking down and thwarting our experiments all over this country. The acolytes even sent an assassin to kill him.
He survived?
Apparently, he's very resourceful.
I came in here last night and found the window open. It's possible he searched the infirmary. If he did, he's a threat to the security of this entire experiment.
We have to deal with him carefully. Last thing we need is to draw more attention to ourselves. Especially after that incident with the boy in the auditorium.
Our whole purpose is to take a human in ordinary circumstances and biologically mutate their allegiance. It was risky from the beginning.
Tell that to the Gua High Command. I'm sure they'll have plenty of pity.
Hey, we're foot soldiers, just following orders.
So, how do we deal with Foster?
Follow the experiment's original protocol. She'll be given a test of her allegiance at the end of the genetic mutation process.
The final phase.
Julia's got her test. Kill Cade Foster.
Did you lie about my mother abandoning me?
Did Coach Ashby tell you that?
He said my mother thinks I'm dead.
Mr. Ashby is a liar. It's not even his real name. He's a murderer.
What does he want with me?
He wants to take you away from me.
Why?
Sweetheart, you have abilities that few people can comprehend, and that makes you dangerous to people like Cade Foster.
I don't understand.
You are the chosen one, chosen to help us lead this world into a glorious new age. I'm your real mother, even though I didn't give birth to you. I'm the one who truly loves you, the one who'll introduce you to your true family.
Who is my true family? Forgive me, but I'm a little confused.
You'll understand soon. But first, I need to know something. Do you love me?
Of course I do.
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Will you agree to a test of your allegiance to your new family, after which everything will be made clear?
Yes.
When I saw her eyes, it was almost like a different person.
The alien DNA inculcation must have started as a gradual process. Now it's taken over. Only way to stop it is to keep this Nurse Kelly from giving her more injections.
Let me tell you something about Nurse Kelly. I'm gonna strangle that bitch with my bare hands and watch her dissolve.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Back up. I know you're pissed. I know this is probably the most screwed up experiment we've seen them do.
It's genetic rape.
But you gotta keep your eye on the prize. You gotta convince Julia to turn herself in.
To who, Eddie? You're the one who keeps telling me that we can't trust the government. Or anyone else for that matter.
To that guy from the LA Times. The guy who's been reading our webpage. Julia's the hard evidence we need to get the guy to write a major piece.
Well, I guess she could tell her side of the story. Show them her alien powers. Could work.
Question is how to convince her.
There might be a way.
How?
These aliens are trying to beat us on a genetic level, right? Strategically, it's a very smart plan. A real smart plan. There's one thing they forgot.
Foster? Hello? Foster? Damn it!
Hello, Julia. What did you want to talk to me about?
Nurse Kelly told me about you. Cade Foster.
Did she tell you about your real mother?
Don't talk to me about my real mother.
Did she tell you how your real mother felt when they told her you were dead?
Shut up!
Kill him, Julia.
Julia? I didn't believe you were alive until I saw this.
You lied to me.
You disappoint me, Julia. I'll have to kill him myself.
If you had the chance to save humanity by condemning one person, could you do it? That was the question I faced with Julia Loomis. I could convince her to go to the reporter from Los Angeles to tell of the experiment that nearly turned her into a monster. But then I thought of the consequences. Her life further destroyed by a curious public, and a government that would probe, study, and confine her. Poor old Eddie nearly had a nervous breakdown when I told him. But he never met Julia. My decision to destroy the files and to let Julia live her life in peace was based on the one thing the aliens forgot. The simple fact that human beings aren't composed of just flesh, blood, and DNA. There's something intangible, something that can't be measured in test tubes or laboratories. Call it soul, or call it spirit. It's the one edge we have in the battle that lies ahead.